Nothing can guarantee a good score in GK, but only and only this strategy will. Hello everyone, welcome and welcome back to yet another video of mine. This is Farhanuddin, a CLAT 2026 aspirant who has secured a seat in all the top 3 golden universities of India, Nalsar, NLS and in NLU Delhi. And in this video, I would be sharing with you guys my complete strategy which I've used for GK, which has helped me crack all these universities. So this video will be mainly divided into 3 parts, namely from where to study, how to study, and what are the mistakes one shall avoid. So without further ado, let us quickly begin with the part 1. So now the first question is, from what sources shall one refer to in your GK preparation? So the source one and the most important source will always be your compendiums. So compendiums, there are 3 types of compendiums: the CLAT Push, the CLAT Express, and any other compendium of your particular coaching institute. You could follow either of all these 3 things. But if you were to ask my personal recommendation, I would always say it to be CLAT Post, because CLAT Post is slightly better than your CLAT Express and any other coaching institute's material, because I've followed a lot of materials over the course of my preparation and I could conclude CLAT Post is slightly better, well structured than the other two. The second source is your GK classes. जीके क्लासेस आपके कोचिंग के जो भी क्लासेस होते हैं आपको वो देख लेने हैं एंड इफ एट ऑल आपके पास कोई भी कोचिंग का एक्सेस नहीं है, देयर इज अ फ्री ऑल्टरनेटिव टू द जीके क्लासेस एंड विच इज एलपीटी वीकली वीडियोस एंड लीगल एज बिग न्यूज. सो अभी तक उन्होंने कुछ अपलोड नहीं किया है, बट यू कैन गो आउट देयर एंड चेक द क्लैट 2026 जीके वीडियोस ऑफ एलपीटी एंड लीगल एज, जहाँ पर दे टीच टॉपिक वाइज वीडियो ऑफ लीगल एज and weekly videos for LPT, and these are very high quality classes and I would recommend you guys to go for it. And the third resource, but last but not the least resource, that is your newspaper. Many people, what they tend to do is to keep the newspaper as their primary source for GK. Make it very clear, GK के लिए newspaper बस नहीं होगा. You have to always refer to your compendiums and your GK classes. Newspaper read कर रहे हो आप तो that will only be for the sake of CR and English and not for your GK preparation. But जो चीज़ आपको करना है from the aspect of your newspaper is to watch the analysis of the Hindu. I would personally recommend go and watch the Legal Aid's YouTube channel. वहाँ पर they would post the Hindu analysis every single day. 2x पे लगा लो, देख लो, because this was one thing which I regretted in my CLAT 2026, because 2-3 questions ऐसे आ गए थे which were only covered in the newspapers and were not covered in any of the compendiums. So maybe 1-2 mark मेरे ज़्यादा आ जाते if I would have done the newspapers well. So these 3 are the only sources which one needs to follow. इसके बाहर आपको कुछ भी नहीं करना है. Just stick to it and just believe me, आपका हो जाएगा जीके. And the next question is, how shall one prepare for from these sources? So there are primarily 2 strategies which one can follow for the GK preparation. The strategy 1 is the short note summarization. आप compendium उठाओ, आप एक topic पढ़ लो and then you try to just write it in a short piece of note. जो भी ज़्यादा फैक्ट्स है आपको वो नोट डाउन करने हैं एंड वॉट ऑल फैक्ट्स विच यू वर नॉट एबल टू रिमेंबर, आप कोई दूसरा कलर का पेन उठाओगे एंड यू वुड फिल ऑल द अदर फैक्ट्स. सो इससे क्या होगा, यू कुड रिवाइज द अदर कलर पेन्स फैक्ट्स बिकॉज दोज वर द फैक्ट्स जो आपको याद नहीं थे, एंड यू कुड ऑल्सो रिवाइज द फैक्ट्स इन अ शॉर्ट कंसाइज मैनर. अगर आप ऐसे इंसान हो who remembers things only by writing, then maybe this is the strategy which one can follow. But this is not the thing which I followed. I followed the second strategy, which is the yellow, blue, green, red, red. So these colors are the highlighters which I use. So what you could do it either in the PDF format or through printing of the compendium. So मैं आपको एक demonstration दूंगा मेरे previous year compendium से. This is how I personally did it. So मैं एक शुरू में I would write कि what are the dates on which I have to revise. So इधर में as you can see 1. So this would be the first time मैं जब कर रहा हूँ, I would do it in yellow color, and then on the second day I would do it with the blue color, the highlighting part with the blue color, and the next after 7 days with green, after 14 days with red, and then you could do it as per your wish. So the reason why I use a lot of different highlighters is because मैं अब पढ़ रहा हूँ and I'm not able to remember one particular fact, so I would highlight it with some other color, ताकि when I come back and revise those facts, I'm able to revise those facts more times, more amount of times. So इस वजह से मेरे को वो facts याद रह जाते थे. So I would show you a demonstration of it. So इधर you could see कि I was not able to remember this $44 billion space economy by 2033. So I highlighted it with green and this with red and this with red again, this with blue, Florida 25 CR, this with green, this with red. जो भी numerical data था, I was not able to remember all those numerical data as well. So मैं उसे लास्ट में ऐसे ही लिख लेता था so as to remember all the things. So how would this help? This will help you in revising these facts more and more. अब जैसे मैं एक टॉपिक पढ़ रहा हूँ I'm highlighting all those things, I could simply go back and simply revise the highlighted parts. So इससे क्या हो रहा है, all the facts which I'm not able to remember उसका एक बार revision हो जा रहा है, and then it would at the end help me to remember more amount of facts. And in the final जब आप revision करोगे, आप बस इस highlighted parts को ही पढ़ लोगे, that would be more than sufficient, because after a point of time बहुत ज़्यादा compilation हो जाएगा आपके compendiums का, and you have to take this step. So this is just a foolproof plan which will 100% work. आप just इसे copy कर लो, and I could vouch for this plan. And now comes the most important part, that is be aware of these blunders. So I have personally did a lot of blunders in my GK preparation over the course of 2 years, 1.5 years जो भी मैं पढ़ा हूँ. So बस इन mistakes को avoid कर लेना, please बता रहा हूँ, ये these mistakes will cost you your year. The first thing is spending too much time on GK. So the one and only regret which I have from my CLAT first attempt was the very fact कि मैं ज़्यादा focus कर गया GK पर. I would spend my entire day just on reading those GK, thinking कि मैं 1-2 mark का edge यहाँ पर ले लूँगा. So what exactly happened in the final CLAT? Maybe I got a good score in GK, but दूसरे sections got neglected और उसमें मेरे 1-2-3 mark यहाँ पर वहाँ पर कट गए, and I missed an answer in my first attempt by just a score of 0.5 marks. 0.5 marks से मेरा आंसर रह गया था in my first attempt. So please do not emphasize too much on GK. The second thing is changing sources frequently. आपको एक सोर्स उठाना है, डे 1 पर भी वही पढ़ना है, एंड द लास्ट डे पर भी वही पढ़ना है. ज़्यादा सोर्सेस चेंज करने से it would only harm your GK preparation. You have to put in that faith in your source. अब maybe in the first month you could change a bit of sources and figure out कि कौन सा अच्छा है source, and then when you have finally decided कि this is the source, आपको उसी पर stick होकर रहना है. You can also comment your source whichever you're following, and I will give you my take on that particular source. How is that quality of that particular source? So, and the last part is stressing too much about it and not stressing about it. So you have to strike the right balance. A lot of people stress a lot on GK, and a lot of people neglect a lot of GK, thinking कि लास्ट में वो बस most important topics की एक लिस्ट डालते हैं सारे कोचिंग इंस्टीट्यूट्स, वो कर लेंगे and they would finally go in there and crack the GK. वैसे नहीं होता है. You have to read GK from your day 1 till your last day. एक consistent pace पर read करना होता है GK, एक right balance strike करना होता है, such that आप GK पर भी enough time दे रहे हो while not sacrificing your other subjects. So I believe these were the 3 key blunders a lot of people do on the GK part, and I've addressed all the all-round thing about GK. If you still have any query about your GK preparation, do let me know in the comment section, and also let me know if at all there is some other problem which you guys are facing, and I'll also help you in that aspect as well. So Farhanuddin signing off.